Do I have a story for you? Do I? Did I get my lips done? Yes, I got lip fillers. Yes, my lips were small and I hated them. Yes, I paid $80 to get my lips done. Because who wants to pay $500 willingly to get their lips done, you know? Who's gonna say, you know what? I'd rather spend $500 than $80, you know? I'd rather, like, I really just want to spend $500. Like, I would rather spend my $500 instead of $80. Because whoever really wants to spend the actual amount of money than the cheaper route, you know? Not me. Like, I'm trying to save my pennies. Like, if you got it like that, then you got it like that. I don't got it like that, but if you got it like that, then, like, do you. Like, full send, I support you. Like, spend your money. But me, not gonna happen. But yes, I drove a fucking hour to this lady 4 times. 4 different Saturdays in my life, I drove an hour to get my lips done. I did go to an unlicensed lady to get my lips done in a home instead of an actual office. But I'm Mexican, like, we get shit done like in a house all the time, you know, like. And was it the smartest thing to do? No. Should I have done it? No. Did I even have those thoughts in my head when I went? No. I just wanted fuller lips, you know? Kylie's looking good. Kim's looking good. My role models are looking good, you know? I was there for it. $80? $80. On August 3rd, I had an appointment at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday before work. And I'm honestly just so upset. I'm so upset because me and her, we had a good thing going. I was giving her money. She was giving me lips. We were bonding, you know? It was a connection we had. We were bonding. I got the lips, she got the money. We were good, we were set. Everything was fine. I wasn't spending too much, you know? And then you had to go and get a whole ass different formula and it fucked it all up for us. August 3rd, Saturday. I had my appointment and I remembered that one of my friends wanted to go with me to get their lips done again. So mind you, she had already gotten her lips done before with this lady, the same lady that I go to. And I called her up and I was like, hey, like, I have an appointment if you want to go with me, like, let's go. She's like, oh yeah, I'm down, whatever. You know what? Now that I think of it, we had like a whole bunch of signs not to fucking go. Number 1, I didn't even wake up for my alarm. Like, she had to call me. Number 2, her dad took her car and her wallet was in her car. Number 3, the freeway was fucking closed. And number 4, she backed out once we got there and I convinced her to do it. No. Oh my god. So, okay. Okay, so we get to the lady's house. And usually, like, how her appointments work is, like, she gives you an appointment, but, like, you never actually get, like, attended to at that time, you know? Because, like, she only works Saturdays. And like, the last 3 times that I had gone, she's usually always full, you know? Like, the first time I had gone, there was, like, a big old waiting room, like, girls waiting outside in their cars because, like, the waiting room was full. And then this time I went, like, there was nobody there. Like, we were the first 2 there, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, you know, like, I don't have to wait or whatever. So my friend decided that she didn't want to do it, like, anymore. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I was like,
dude, it only takes 5 minutes. Like, the pain only lasts 5 minutes. Like, you'll be fine.
She, like, puts the numbing cream on our lips, and then she lets us sit there. So, like, me and her are talking, and, like, my friend's, like, nervous. So she goes back in, she asks, like, who wants to go first? And I was like, oh, I'll go first. And my friend's like, no. And then I was like, if you want to go first, you can go first. Like, that's fine with me. So she goes first instead of me going first. So she's going first, and she's, like, you know, like, grabbing onto something, and, like, it's hurting her, like, tears going down her face. So then I'm talking to the lady. I'm just, like, you know, waiting for my turn. And I go, oh, like, have you ever had, like, any, like, bad freakouts with anybody? And she's like, yeah. What? Yeah, I did somebody like flip the table, somebody jump off, or like literally she just said yeah. She didn't give me any details. And I was like, all right, bitch, you're in a mood today. So then again, I asked her, I was like, oh, like, do you have a lot of clients today? And she's like, no, I only have 6. I have homework to do today. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then it's my turn. And I lay down and like, I'm like, you know what, I'm ready. You know, it fucking hurts and I'm fucking ready. I'm not gonna cry today. Like, I'm gonna do it. No tears. Done. So she's injecting my lips, right? And, you know, like, it's fine. Like, it hurts a little bit, but it doesn't hurt that bad. And then, like, that's it. That's all she did. And, like, usually, like, the past 3 times that I had gone, she always massages them. Like, I'm thinking, like, you know, like, that's how you, like, put the filler where you want to. Like, I don't know. I see videos, too. Like, you're supposed to do that. So I was, like, really confused and, like, super worried that she didn't do that. So I was thinking that my lips were going to clump up or something. She's like, oh, you remember how to massage them, right? And I was like, yeah. And she didn't massage my friends either. So I was, like, freaking out about that. But I was like, okay, like, whatever. Me and my friend both only got like 1 milliliter this time, and usually I get 2, but this time I only did 1. So I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, oh, cool, like, fine. Then we're walking out, a couple women walk in, and like I turn around and I hear her ask, like, has anybody like ever done this before? And then like I think none of them had did it because I saw them raise their hands saying that none of them had done it. So then she starts explaining to them like the whole like process of like what she does and like how to like massage and all this stuff and what she puts in it. And then I walk out, and I think there was like a couple other girls waiting in their cars. So we get in my car, and I'm like looking at my lips, I'm looking at hers, I'm looking at my lips, and I'm just like, damn, like my lips aren't even that swollen. Like, I'm pissed, you know, like I love the first day swelling. And then I'm looking at hers, I'm like, so she's like, damn, my lips like really hurt. And I'm like, I was like, oh really? And she's like, do yours hurt? I was like, yeah, kind of, but not that much. She's like, my lips really hurt. And she's like feeling her lips. She's like, are they supposed to feel like this? Like, they usually don't feel like this. I was like, girl, you're fine, you know, like it's good. Like, it's just, you're just tripping right now. She's like, they really hurt. And I was like, you're being like, in my head, I'm like, you're being so dramatic. We actually end up pulling into a gas station so that she can get like Benadryl or Advil or something for like her pain. I start heading back to my side of town. I drop her off. And then I go home. I gotta get ready for work. I drop her off at around like 1 o'clock, and then like she sends me a picture like 20 minutes later about her lips, and I was just like, it was like normal swelling. Like, and she's telling me that like her lips feel weird, like they feel super hard, like should she ice them? And I'm like, no, don't ice them, because like the lady tells us not to ice them. And then a couple hours later, like around 4:30, she sends me a picture of her lips, and they just swelled up like way more than like I was like expecting to see, you know. I was just like,
that's not normal.
I'm like, why are they doing that? Like, why are they so big? Like, I'm just thinking like maybe like she just like her lips are really sensitive. So then she takes like Benadryl and knocks out for like a couple hours, and then texts me later and like sends me another picture of her lips, and her lips are even bigger. And I was like, she's like, should I go to the ER? Like, what should I do? Like, send pictures to the lady? And I was like, I don't know her number. Like, I don't have her number. Like, all I have is her messenger, because that's how you message her, is through like Facebook. I'm texting her throughout the day, and she's just telling me that her lips are hurting. They feel like they're gonna explode. Like, they just like keep getting bigger. Like, they're not going down at all. So then the next day I talk to her, and she messages me and says that pretty much 20 other girls had this problem, that their lips just swelled up super bad. And I was like, wait, what? So then I'm like looking at my lips, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, maybe I'm having like a bad reaction, because I literally went after her. Like, I went right after her. So I was like, she had to have used like the same thing. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have a bad reaction. Like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen? Like, I'm starting to freak out. So she said that she messaged the lady, and it happened to like 20 other girls. So what the lady was gonna do is that she was telling all the girls to come back to get their money back, and she was getting 2 nurses from Mexico to come down to put IVs in them and then give them like a steroid shot. So she went all the way over there, which I thought was dumb. I was like, why? Like, she fucked up their lips. Like, why does everybody have to drive like an hour to get their lips fixed or like helped or whatever? I don't know why she didn't go to them. But anyways, like, she drove all the way over there. She got the steroid shot, and the lady told her to come back at like in a couple hours when the nurses get here. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to drive back again? Like, that's stupid. So she goes home, she takes a nap, and she wakes up. She's like, dude, I'm just gonna go to the ER. Like, I'm gonna go to the ER. And I was like, I don't know, like, what are they gonna do for you there at the ER? So then I'm asking my friend, who also had gone to her too. I'm like, well, like, what does she do? She's like, oh, I'm gonna go ask a nurse, and like, let me text somebody, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. So pretty much like they can't really do anything for you. But she ended up going regardless. And the nurse told her that she should have came in like the day before or that. Fuck. Running out of breath. She's asking her like, what did the lady put in your lips? Like, what's the, like, what did she put in there? So then my friend's texting me, asking me, I'm like, girl, I don't know. I was just referred by my other friend. My friend's lips look good. Like, I didn't really pay attention, you know, like I didn't really even care that she was unlicensed. I think she had asked the lady what she put, and I don't even remember what the word was, but the nurse ends up saying that whatever that was is illegal here in the States. Like whatever was put in your lips is illegal, and supposedly it's like filler for your joints, and it's not even supposed to go anywhere near your face. So I guess that the lip lady told my friend that she didn't know, and she had barely found out that morning that she had gotten like a bad batch, because that she went to the same vendor, like the same person that gives her all her like stuff for it. I guess he changed it to like a thicker formula or something, and so everybody just had a really bad reaction to it. So back to the hospital. She's at the hospital, and I guess the nurse is telling her that she's gonna call like a plastic surgeon and like ask him or whatever. So then the plastic surgeon says that he's not even gonna, like, he wouldn't even go anywhere near her lips, since like whatever's in there is illegal, and like he probably can't even get it taken out, because like even if he did get it taken out, it'd be like deformed or something, or like some of it wouldn't even be able to come out. So I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, so what the fuck is going on with me? Like, I'm like, why did this not happen to me? You know, like, am I immune? I'm so confused. So I'm telling my friend, I'm just like, well, why wouldn't my lips do that? You know, like I literally went right after her. Like if anything like that should happen to me too. And so she's like saying like, oh, you know what, maybe she like used like some of her old stuff on you. So I'm thinking, this is my thought, I'm thinking she already had like her syringes in there, and she grabbed an old one and used that one. So then she's getting like an IV put in her, and like the next day her bottom lip had gone down like a lot. Like it was like a little bit smaller, but her lips are still big. So I'm starting to check in on her every day, and I'm like texting her like, oh, like how are your lips? So then the next day she's saying like they still hurt, and she feels like they're like stretched out, or like they just like hurt really bad, because she feels like the lines that you usually have in your lips, like they're not even there, like your lips are just like. Text her the next day, and I'm like, how are your lips? And like they had gone down like a lot more, but she said that they started to itch, and like she was getting blisters now, which I saw like with the girls who came out that they were getting blisters too. And she said that her lips just felt really hard, like she could like just feel like the filler. She's still dealing with that till today, and like this is before it all even came out. Like, so then I'm just seeing everything like come out, you know, like everybody's sending their pictures in, like it's all on Instagram, on Twitter, on Fox News. Like my dad and Yuma even sent it to me. My stepmom saw it too, and then like my aunt thought it was me, and I was like, psh. Then I find out that this bitch fled to Mexico. This bitch fled to Mexico.
No, she didn't. She did not flee to Mexico. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I found that she fled to Mexico. She had to pull herself out of nursing school and leave. So I think she either had like a couple weeks or like a month or so left to school. So that fucking sucks. So she was like trying to be an RN or something. And she was gonna open up her own like little place, is what I heard like the first few times that I went there. My friend tells me that she had messaged one of the girls saying, the mom had messaged one of the girls saying that, oh, she's sick, so that's why she had to leave to Mexico. So then I'm just like looking like, you know, like what are these girls gonna do, you know? Like I thought that you could just get like the filler removed, but apparently whatever's in there, like some of it you cannot get removed. So even if they had tried to get it removed, like their lips would still be like a little bit fucked up, or like, honestly, that's like so sad. Like I really think that it was honestly her vendor's fault, because like she had been doing this for years, you know, like nobody ever complained about it, like you're like, until like it obviously fucked everybody's lips up. But you know, like I don't think she would purposely put stuff in people's lips so that like they can get like a bad reaction, you know, like that was her business, like that's how she made her money, you know, like that's probably how she was paying for like nursing school and all that. Fucking sucks.
But you fled.
You fled to Mexico. You should have fucking stayed here. You should have paid for everybody's fucking lips. You should have paid for them to get surgically removed, and you should have paid for them to get re-fucking done. You don't fucking leave, alright? Like, I understand you're probably gonna go to jail. Understand that. But you know what? You fucked up. You fucked up by getting a thicker formula. By getting, it was probably cheaper too, you know? Like, I see like news that she got a lawyer saying when and if she comes back, then she'll make a statement, you know? Like, bitch, she's never coming back. She comes back, she's going to jail. I saw like on the news that the lady went to the house, knocking on the door. There's already like a police ticket on there, like, no one's home, everybody's gone, I think. Like, fucked up her whole life. So how's my friend, you ask? I actually saw her the other day. Pretty much her lips look pretty much normal now, honestly. Like, but she says that she just has like kind of like a bump right here, like a big bump, and like every time she would try to massage it, it would get bigger. And then she says that she can't like bite on her lips or like feel like her lips without feeling like all these like bumps inside of her lips, you know? But like you can't really tell. Like, I mean, yeah, I couldn't tell. So yeah, I was there the day it happened. I got my lips done the day it happened, but for some reason it didn't happen to me. But I was there the same day, and it had to be that day because she only works Saturdays, so if it was that past Saturday, it would have happened already, and I would have heard about it, and I would not have gone to her that Saturday. So it had to be that fucking Saturday that I was there. Oh my God. Like, I got really lucky. Like, God's looking out for me. I appreciate you. And apparently, like, they can't find her because apparently she has like 2 different names or something. Like, so I'm fucking pissed. I gotta go find a new fucking link lady that charges $80. Fuck. Took me a long time to find this one. Now she's fucking in Mexico. But yeah, thanks for watching my story time with my, not my story, but kind of my story, but also my friend's story that I'm gonna tell you, and hopefully she doesn't get mad at me that I told you and stuff.